Hey everyone, how are you? How is my MIGT community doing on this Saturday? Happy Saturday, and as well, happy Leo season. As some of you may already be aware that we have already we are coming into Leo season, and so with that being said, something else is going on astrologically. That is that we are starting from today in about another 40 minutes or so. We will have Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo. So with that being said, this is what brings me back. By the way, welcome back to my channel. My subscribers, my loyal subscribers, thank you so much. Viewers alike who may come across my channel today to kind of see what this is all going to be about. And if you are coming into my channel as a viewer, hopefully that your viewership will turn into subscribing to this channel. So with all that being said, everyone, like I said, we are in fact in about around 6:30 we will have this Venus retrograde transiting under this zodiac sign of Leo at 6:30. And so with that, we all know that when there's a retrograde, it's going to bring some type of change in some way. And so I have come back to give you guys what also I may call just a brief weekend type of energy check-in, just to see, because overall collectively it's going to impact us as we will see changes moving ahead. It will be more potent and more affecting other signs, particularly the fixed signs. And so with that being said, I wanted to come back to just give you my collective, since we did just come out of that new moon in Cancer that we had a week ago or so. We are now approaching this retrograde. So there's a lot going on astrologically, and I thought that this would be a very good time for me to come back to kind of bring you guys another reading, not the new moon reading, but nonetheless a reading, particularly pertaining to this retrograde that we have that will be taking an effect within the next 35 minutes or so. Okay, so before we get started, as always, in bringing these kind of readings, I will be bringing you guys your reading pertaining to this Venus retrograde, which I will break it down by your element sign. And so before we start though, I kind of want to give you guys just a quick overview as to what this retrograde will mean for all of us collectively. Okay, so this Venus retrograde is in fact a reclamation of true self and creative energy. With that, we know that Venus, most of us know what the planet Venus is about. It's about love. It's about beauty. And so it will have us to take, if you will, with this retrograde, it will bring or take us into a retrograde journey through the luminous, fiery realms of the sign of Leo. Starting today, its effect around 6:30 p.m. until September 3rd. Its focus will be on, of course, love, relationships, values, and aesthetics, but will be moving at a slower pace for inner reflection, contemplation, and re-evaluation. Okay? Through this evaluation, this Venus retrograde will bring an awareness of how we value and express our creative life, force energy, and how much we dare to be our truest, authentic selves. As this time, all Venusian themes are heightened, inviting us to go in deeper for an inward reflection about the state of our relationships with others as well as ourselves. This retrograde will be, if you will, a shedding the parts of ourselves that we was once conditioned to go by as far as cultural values. Now this is the time or the chance for us to reclaim the aspects of our true nature. Those with placements in Leo, especially the sun and moon, as well as the cups angles, will be the most affected, as well as I mentioned, any fixed signs. And for those that may not know, the fixed signs is of course Leo, but Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So you guys as well with those fixed signs will be impacted potently under this retrograde. So we have quite a lot of astrological energies that is taking place and shifting at this time. And so moving ahead, we are going to see how the sun will bring changes during this Leo season for all zodiac signs. I will be, as I mentioned, I will be breaking down your signs by your element sign, that of fire, earth, water, and air. Starting off with the fire element, as Leo dwells in the fire element, we will be channeling to see what will be the sun's overall energy theme for you fire signs. But just so guys would know is that if you at any time feel that you want a more of an extended, detailed synopsis of what and how this can look like for you personally, I am open for personal readings. So you can go right ahead into the description box to book a private session with me. And there you will be able to get more of a detailed personal reading to see how it can affect you more personally, as this is just a general for the collective of you fire signs, for the collective of you air signs, for the collective of you water signs, and the collective of the earth signs. So, as I mentioned before, this will be just like a weekend energy forecast of how you guys can start to feel the shift of this Venus retrograde starting from today throughout the weekend, but also extending out into the weeks to come, at least up until September 3rd. All right, everyone. So with that overview, now we are going to go ahead and jump in to give you guys your Venus retrograde reading, again, starting off with the fire element. See you back in a bit.